Well, this is Richard C. Wilson, founder of the Family Office Club, and I have a quick video for you in 2 minutes here on real estate investment taxation, real estate investment tax strategies. And I want to run through a bunch of different areas for you to conduct more research on and look into. These are things I've been learning. We're about 50 interviews deep into our 100 tax expert interview series, which you can access if you are raising capital for anything. You should join the Family Office Club Charter membership at familyoffices.com. If you're not raising capital for anything, you can access this tax series by going to investorclub.com and registering as an investor. So let's get right into the strategies here. First, consider self-directed IRAs for investing into real estate so your money can grow tax efficiently. And if you're raising capital, consider raising capital from these platforms that have 10,000, 20,000 plus self-directed IRA investors on each of the platforms. Those people are looking for investments and sitting on a lot of cash right now. The second thing is cost segregation engineering studies. There are ways, once you own a piece of real estate in the United States, to do an engineering study to see how much the value of the structure is and how much could be bonus depreciated, at least at the time of this video, versus the value of the land, and splitting that out. And it allows you to have a write-off the first year after investing in real estate much of the time. This is something I've done several times and is worth looking into. The next one is splitting up your depreciation, regardless of where it comes from. With the right attorney and tax advisor, you may be able to, depending on your project, split up the deal that you're investing in and have it so that the groups who can benefit from the depreciation and want it get to use it, and the groups that have no need for it or don't care about it don't use it. That allows the investors who care about it to double down on the amount of depreciation they get, or at least increase the percentage. And it could be split into two membership classes. It could be that those who don't care pay a little bit less fees, and those who care about taxation pay a higher fee because they're getting a much higher net return after tax when you include the calculation of how much money they're saving on taxes due to their ability to use the depreciation. The next strategy is to look at whether you qualify for being what is called a real estate professional under the eyes of the IRS. There's a qualification test you'll have to dig into yourself, but it's something around 750 hours of time spent on managing or investing in real estate, and there's some requirements around that. That can allow you to use depreciation in a more flexible manner and group depreciation write-offs together, which could really help your returns. Also, look for bonus depreciation on build-out of tenant improvements on properties. If you are leasing a property and you're not owning it, and you can many times depreciate the tenant improvements that you might do. You might spend $400,000 or $1 million having a build-out on a restaurant, for example. And if you have a lot of equipment going into a manufacturing piece of real estate or a restaurant, you might be able to bonus depreciate that equipment and have it be a tax benefit to those who invest or you yourself. The other thing I would consider is looking at qualified opportunity zones. You might be able to roll a gain into either a 1031 exchange, which may or may not go away here in 2021 or during Biden's presidency, or a qualified opportunity zone. And we've had discussion panels on qualified opportunity zones. We're doing tax expert interviews on 1031 exchanges. Many of you are familiar with these two concepts, but those are things to keep in mind for protecting capital gains from taxation, at least temporarily or for some time. I'd also look into royalties and look into whether there's a way to structure an investment involving real estate if it will change the level of taxation you would get by structuring it as a royalty coming off of the investment versus a profit dividend or debt or equity. It's just another option that a lot of investors don't think about even investigating, and we've closed a real estate development royalty deal ourselves just last year. So I hope these items will be helpful to you. I know when we started out this 100 tax expert interview series that I went to people who are very savvy in the space and I asked them, what tax strategies do you know of? And everyone just says, oh, cost segregation. And that's pretty much it. And so giving you these 8 or 9 ideas and areas to investigate, I hope is helpful. As we get to 100 tax expert interviews completed instead of just 52 that we have done now, I'm sure we'll be able to help you even more so. So thanks for following our work here at the Family Office Club. If you want to join one of our 20 live events per year and be part of the thousands of professionals within our community, just go to familyoffices.com. Thank you.